आ जाएगा उधर।
अभी आ रहा है, ऐसा देख लीजिएगा एक बार। Ma'am, with your permission, shall we start with the meeting?
Yes, Kriti ma'am, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to 1 week student faculty development program organized by IQAC of Army Institute of Education, Greater Noida, on the powerful theme that is empowering educators and bridging pedagogy with practice. So today, we gather not just as teachers, but as learners, innovators, and change makers, ready to transform classrooms into centers of active learning. In today's rapidly evolving educational landscape, the role of educators extends far beyond content delivery. The theme for SFDP highlights the urgent need to connect theoretical knowledge of teaching methods with their practical application in real-world classrooms. By focusing on practical strategies rooted in sound pedagogy, such as initiatives that empower teachers to become facilitators of deep and meaningful learning, which ultimately transforms both teaching and student outcome. So with this, we start with our SFDP. We begin with the auspicious occasion of SFDP. And this is to inform everyone that our guest of honor, Dr. Pratibha Garg, Additional Director, Ava Cell, Western Command, is unable to join us due to certain professional emergencies. But nevertheless, we have our resource persons, esteemed guests and participants, and we will be getting the enriched learning through this meeting. To begin this auspicious occasion, let us invoke the divine presence through lamp lighting ceremony. So sound नहीं आ रहा है. आ गई सर.
मधुकैटव विध्वंसी विधात्री वरदे नमः. रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि. महिषासुरनिर्णाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः. रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि. निशुम्भ शुम्भ निर्णाशि त्रैलोक्य शुभदे नमः. रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि.
Every event begins with a heartfelt welcome. May I now request...
You are on mute, Kriti ma'am. Please unmute.
Thank you. Every great event begins with a heartfelt welcome. May I now request our esteemed Principal Ma'am, Dr. Abhilasha Gautam, to formally welcome all the dignitaries, resource persons, and participants to this student faculty development program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kriti ma'am. Very good morning to all of you, respected uh, resource person, esteemed guests, faculty members, and dear students. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I welcome you all to this inaugural session of SFDP, this 7-day event organized by Army Institute of Education. This program is not just a formal gathering of scholars and students. It is a confluence of minds committed to growth, innovation, and professional excellence. The significance of this event lies in its very title. When we say development, we know that it is a continuous process, and it is and its core is in the spirit of lifelong learning. So, which with this program, we are living this value of lifelong learning and continuous learning. And when I say, when we actually generally mm, there is a tradition of organizing faculty development program, but I always believe that faculty and students in a classroom should be developed all together. So this concept of student and faculty development program uh, aligns with this thought process of NEP 2020, the policy, the guidelines of NEP 2020, which focuses on the continuous development of the faculty as well as of the students. So the SFDP has been conceptualized as a unique opportunity to bring faculty and students together on a shared platform for mutual learning, introspection, and capacity building. In the evolving educational landscape, as Kriti ma'am spoke about in her in the beginning of this session, teachers are no longer mere transmitters of knowledge, and students are not passive recipients. The classroom today is a space of co-construction where knowledge is dynamic and multidirectional. This calls for a continuous upgrading of pedagogical practices, ethical grounding, and an openness to engage with new paradigms. Through this initiative, we aim to empower our faculty members with fresh perspectives and tools while also sensitizing our students to the responsibilities and expectations of the teaching profession. The themes and sessions planned over the course of this program are designed not only to hone technical and academic skills, but also to strengthen professional skills, professional ethics, leadership qualities, emotional intelligence, and above all, a deep sense of commitment to the learners we serve in the classrooms, outside the classrooms, within the school, and outside the school. Let this forum inspire meaningful dialogue, critical reflection, and action that translates theory into practice. I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to our respected resource persons who have graciously accepted our invitation for this program. Your expertise and guidance will surely leave an indelible mark on all the participants. I also appreciate the tireless efforts of the organizing team and all the contributors whose dedication has made this event possible. Let this SFTP serve as a milestone in our collective journey, a journey toward creating teachers who are thoughtful, adaptable, ethically grounded, and future ready. With these thoughts, I declare the 7-day student faculty development program 2025 inaugurated and wish it resounding success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words and opening the SFDP. Now it is our privilege to introduce our resource person for the day, Dr. Karthikeyan P., Assistant Professor from MIT University, who has graciously joined us to share his knowledge and expertise on the topic Achievement Test Record, Purpose and Preparation. Dr. Karthikeyan is an assistant professor at MIT Institute of Education, MIT University, with over 15 years of experience in mathematics, pedagogy, educational assessment, and instructional technology. Holding a PhD in education and multiple postgraduates in mathematics, psychology, and educational management, he has trained 400 plus teachers and mentored 600 plus students for CTET. A prolific author and editor, he has published research papers, books and chapters on AI in education, curriculum design, and inclusive pedagogy. He has led numerous FDPs, workshops, and international conferences, and is certified by Google, Microsoft, and Oxford University in digital and AI tools. Recognized with awards like the WeGrow Research Excellence Award and a design patent, he also serves as a peer reviewer for reputed international journals. And proudly, we announce here that Sir has contributed immensely to AI as the esteemed faculty. And now, Sir, we request you to kindly take over and start with your session. Over to you, Sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be here today. At the outset, I would like to extend my heartful thanks to the principal, ma'am, registrar sir, and entire AA team for inviting me to be a part of this enriching academic initiative. I'm truly honored to be contribute as a resource person in this 1 week student faculty development program. The theme was like empowering educator, bridging pedagogy with practice. Like here today, I look forward to engage with you, all of you, on the very relevant practical based topic, that is achievement test record, purposes and preparation. So this is my topic, and also it is a very which plays a very critical role in both your instructional process and also during your internship also. So today we are going to see about this particular important record, that is achievement test record preparation. Okay. Now I will share my screen with you.
Sir, just to inform you,
Yes,
on this platform we have students, mostly the students are there,
yes, ma'am.
be it student teachers, and along with them the faculty from various institutes, they have also
Okay.
joined.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ma'am, I could not able to share my window, ma'am.
Though, sir, we have made you co-host, but we'll again see, sir. Just wait.
Yes. Now I can able to share.
Okay, sir.
And still I have that problem.
Okay, sir. So we are checking from our part too.
Yes, ma'am.
मनु से सर को बना तो दिया था, co-host बना दिया, लेकिन सर शेयर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं.
Because I could not able to share my. Okay. Ma'am, now you can able to see my
Yes,
presentation,
sir.
ma'am.
Yes, sir, it's coming.
Okay. Yes, today our topic is related to the achievement test record, a purpose and preparation. For this particular topic, I have framed some of the objectives. Like once you complete this presentation, these things will be achieved from this presentation at the end of this presentation. So how this presentation going to be in this sequence is, first we are going to learn something about different types of assessment, because the achievement test is one of the part of that. So before going to that particular
सर
topic,
फोटोज भी
we
थोड़ी
are
ले
going to
लीजिएगा.
see what are the different type of
अच्छा मैं यहाँ से
assessment,
कैसे लूँ?
and from that we are going to our main topic, that is achievement test, and how we can make the achievement test record. And the third is, first we will be seeing the theoretical knowledge about the achievement test. Next we will be seeing about how to construct it. Okay, that is a very important part in
ये
your
वाला और
school internship
ये
program.
ये
So
दोनों
how
एक साथ
we
ना.
can construct our
हाँ
achievement
ठीक है.
test, we can able to see that thing.
हाँ
And
जी
the
सर.
last
अच्छा
thing is
पीपीटी
like
उसके
how
बाद
to
तो बस
prepare and
क्वेरीज
maintain
वाला
the
होगा
effective test
है ना,
record.
बस वो मैं लगा दूँगी.
Okay, so I have framed one outline about the achievement test record, so that will also will
यस
be
सर.
shared with you. Okay, so these are the
हाँ मैं आती हूँ.
four important things like we are going to discuss in this particular session. Like it can be some interactive, because these things are already known to you, because in second semester, no, like you have learned something about the assessment. So I need some answers from your side also. So it can be some interactive way, no, so that it can looks good in this type of online platform sharing the things. Okay, so this is our four objective. So please clear with the objectives like that, so that it will be easy to relate our outcomes. Okay, so first we are going to discuss some of the important terminology that has been used in these tests, like it used in our assessment process. Like we can see, these are the four important terms that you have to be very clear with their meanings. The first thing is about test. So because usually that is the first important term, you have to be very clear. See, what is test? It is a tool, a question paper. Okay, see, what today also we are going to prepare the achievement test. So it is a tool. It consists of different question paper. So first important term you have to be very clear in the assessment process or evaluation process is test. So next, after that, once I complete my preparation of the question paper, I will be giving to the students. And once the students complete their test, then the second important term which you have to be very clear is measurement. Like once your test process is over, no, you will be giving some marks to that. Like out of 25, you are getting 20. So that number is known as measurement, the process of assigning numerical values to the student's performance. Okay, once you complete that measurement, that is numerical value, then you are going for the further thing. For example, you will be writing on the answer sheet, your answers are very good. Okay, so something like in the descriptive format. At the last term, you have to be clear with the evaluation, that is the judgment. So this is the sequence you should clearly about of any type of assessment thing. Test, measurement, assessment, and evaluation. For this, I will show a small diagram. Like for example, if you take measurement, it is a quantitative. If you take assessment, it is quantitative plus qualitative. Evaluation is a judgment based. So at the end of that particular semester or particular end of term, no, we will go for a judgment. How far a student have completed on that particular subject. Okay, so this is the very basic things you have to be clear with before going to this particular topic, that is test, measurement, and assessment. I will show another picture for you to make this more clear about this particular all the three. I think now you can see able to see a diagram. Okay, it's like looking like a diagram, no? So you can see like how test, measurement, assessment, and evaluation process. So this is the sequence. Okay, and also like you can see here, no, there is an example I have given. No, suppose a student got like 50 out of 20, that is a measurement. Here we are using the numerical thing. Okay, after that I am just writing some comment on this particular
हेलो यस
performance, like he scored a fair. Okay, because he scored only minimum, no, so I just wrote fair. And then you can see in evaluation, like going for a detailed information about the particular student, that is known as judgment or decision making. Okay, so measurement is quantity, quantity, assessment is quality and quantity, and evaluation is the value judgment. Okay, so I think now you have some clear idea about the basic concept, basic terminology about this evaluation process. Okay, can we go for the next one? Are any doubt in this particular area, like test, measurement, assessment and evaluation?
No, sir.
We can go for the next. Okay, thank you. Okay, next we are going to see about types of tests. See, this is the next very important thing. No? Like, see, whenever as a teacher, no, when you are entering into the class, okay, so there will be different types of tests will be there. Before going to teaching, during the teaching and after the teaching. Okay, so they have given different name to the student thing, like diagnostic test. Before, suppose I'm going to teach going to conduct any test before my instruction process to check my previous knowledge or misconception, whatever may be the thing, no, to diagnose the like what is the strength and weakness of the particular students, no, that is known as diagnostic test. Okay, so during my teaching learning process, I need to check whether the teaching process has been reached to the students or not. That is, no, I think you know as formative test. The last is, that is a very important thing, because see, most of them will have some confusion about what is achievement test. So you should be very clear with that. What is achievement test? The test that has been conducted after the teaching process. So usually what happens, no, once you enter into the school internship, you will be given some grades and some subject to you. So you will be taking some classes. After completing a particular class, you are going to conduct the test. That is after teaching. Okay, that is known as achievement test.
Okay.
So this is the next important thing you have to be very clear with that. What is the name of the test, like before teaching, during teaching and after teaching. Okay, so our topic is after teaching. So I completed the teaching learning process. After the teaching, I'm going to conduct the test. So that is known as achievement test. Okay, so now I think you cleared about the topic, that is achievement test. That is, I'm going to conduct the test after my teaching learning process. Okay. So see here, most of the things related to achievement test, just I want to show a sequence to you how you are going to prepare the achievement test record. See, this is a general format, okay, for your guidelines I'm giving, because once you know the format, know how I am going to approach this particular test, then only you can have you can able to understand the different component in this particular topic. Okay, see how what happens, no, like you are now, I think most of you in the third semester, so now you are going for a school internship. So what happens, no, once you will be placed in a particular school and some classes will be allotted to you. Okay, so see, now I am going to explain the process of making your test record. Okay, after that I will tell you like how to prepare the achievement test. First I am going to explain you about the sequence. Okay, so once you are placed in a particular school, no, the classes will be allotted to you. So there will be different classes will be there, but for your achievement test record, you have to choose one class and one section. For example, see, once you are placed in a particular school like APS Delhi, so once you placed in a school, no, you will be giving different classes like 6th, 7th, 8th. So you have to fix a one class and one particular section for you. Okay, once this is over, then I think all of you have two pedagogy subjects like English, Maths, English, Science. So there will be different pedagogy will be there. For your ATR record, that is achievement record, you have to select one subject. Okay, so now you selected the class and also you selected the sample for you. That is, sample means which student I am going to take it. So now I fixed in my internship program, I'm going to conduct achievement test for 7th standard A section for the mathematics. See, this is the very important thing. You have to fix the thing. Okay, once you fix, not so that accordingly we can plan for the upcoming things. Okay, so now it has been fixed. My sample and subject, classes, everything has been fixed. Now, then I will start preparing the lesson plan. I think this has been, I think already you have been discussed. So once you start preparing the lesson plans, so then you will be delivering the lesson. See, for example, I have chosen 7th standard A section max subject. So I will be preparing the lesson plan for that, and I will be delivering the lesson plan to the students. Once I deliver that particular lesson plan, here only our important thing, like I'm going to prepare the achievement test. Okay, so this is the thing, like I'm going to construct the achievement test. How I'm going to construct the achievement test? Like I prepare the blueprint, then I'm going for the construction of the question paper. Okay, once it is over, then I will conduct the achievement test. Once I complete my achievement test, then I will go for evaluating the sheets. Once the evaluation process is over, then I will go for the data analysis. So this is the sequence how you will be preparing and delivering your achievement test record. Okay, you will be placed in a particular school, classes will be allotted. You have to select your subject and the sample. Once your subject and sample has been selected, then I will start preparing my lesson plan. After preparing and delivering my lesson plan, no, then I will start preparing my question paper, that is achievement test question paper with blueprint. After that, I will be conducting my achievement test. Once I complete my achievement test, I will go for evaluation process, and then data analysis will be done. Okay. So here, did you have any doubt in this particular sequence? See, still now we have learned what are the different types of like terms has been used in this process, like test, measurement, assessment, and evaluation. Then we have gone to the types of test, like during the class, before the class, and after the lesson plan. Then we have come to the sequence. So once you cleared all, you have a clear objective or clear understanding of all these. Now we can going to start about our topic, like achievement test. What is achievement test? What are the steps involved in that, and also how to construct it. Okay, still now I think you are clear with these concepts and topics. Yes, good. Yes, I need some these type of things, no, so that I can just understand whether you are like, good. Thank you. So, okay, now we can go for our main topic. Okay, that is main means like this is our major topic of that. Okay, achievement test. See, I have started with this. No, achievement test is a test that will happen after the teaching learning process. See here a small definition about that. A achievement test is a measure how much a student have learned after the instruction. See, this is a very important thing. So you should complete your lesson plan. You have to deliver those lesson plan. After delivering your lesson plan only, you have to conduct the achievement test on the topic which you have covered it. Suppose I have given one example, 7th standard A section mathematics. So I am taking 3 topics on that. So once I complete all these 3 topics, then I need to construct a test on that 3 topic only. Okay, so this is a very important thing. Please keep it in the mind. So before completing anything, don't conduct this test. Okay, once you complete writing the lesson plan, delivering the lesson plan, then you can start doing this achievement test. Okay, so here there are 2 types of achievement tests are there. One is standardized achievement test, another one is teacher made achievement test. As a student teacher, no, we are going to make the second one. Okay, the standardized test have different criterias are there. So we are not going to that. High structure will be there, and there will be reliability value. There are different terminology they will be using. Standardized achievement test. Here also one example, like Olympiad exam. See, for all over the state or the nation, they will be conducting a test that is known as standardized achievement test, like NEET exam, JEE, EEE. No, these are known as standardized achievement test. But the test which you are going to prepare, that is created by the classroom teacher, no, that is known as teacher made achievement test. So basically achievement test has been classified into 2. One is standardized achievement test, another one is teacher made achievement test. So the test which you are going to construct is teacher made achievement test. Now we can see some of the importance and purpose. See, everything has some purpose. See, each and everything which you are learning in this B.Ed program for the 2 years, you can see a small record or small topic can be there. each and
query होगी
everything
फिर
has
data
some purpose and importance. So you can see when you are completed your graduation, no,
present
like
कुछ
3
नहीं
years
है हाँ वो
graduation,
अपने आप
you have
बनाएंगे
gained
ATR
some knowledge,
जो सर अभी करा रहे हैं
but
तो
the
आप चाहे
application
अटेंड कर
will
लोगे
not
ना
be
तो
that
आपके लिए
much.
भी इजी रहेगा
But in
समझना
B.Ed program, no, each and
अगर
every
है
paper
ना तो आप
and the
अभी
topic
लॉग इन
which you
कर
are
लें
learning, no,
स्नीपेट
we are
पोर्टल
going
पर
to apply.
गूगल मीट पर
Same way, this achievement test,
हो
I think,
जाएगा
in the last semester, you have learned the theoretical thing about the achievement test. There is a paper
हाँ
called
हाँ हम सभी
Assessment for Learning in that, and also in all your
लेकिन आपको
pedagogy
अपना ग्रुप
subject.
बनाना होगा
So,
क्योंकि
what is
हर
the
कोई अपने अपने
important
ग्रुप
and
में
what is
गूगल
the
मीट बनाएगा
purpose
तो
of
आपको अलग
conducting this test? Okay, the
बनने
first
का
very important thing is I need see I for example I am taking this particular
हाँ गूगल मीट उसी
topic
टाइप का
for your
बनाइए अभी आपने ये
2
सेशन
hours.
अटेंड कर लीजिए इससे
Once I
आपको क्लैरिटी
complete, no,
होगी
I have some curiosity and I have
हाँ वो
something
गूगल मीट जो लिंक
like
है ना
how
आप वो
much
शेयर
you
ज्वाइन कर लीजिए
acquired this.
ओके
That is how mastered this particular topic. Same way you are going for internship for 3 months. So during this 3 months, I am teaching some topics to the students. So I should know how far they master their subject. For that particular thing, no, I need to conduct this achievement test. So first, I'm going to measure my student mastery things. For that, I'm going to conduct the achievement test. Second very important thing is how effectively I delivered my class. Okay, how effectively I delivered my class. See, whenever the evaluation is there, no, it is a two, you have to evaluate two things. One is how far student achieved the particular topic. The second is how effectively I delivered my teaching methods. Okay, so for identifying your effective teaching, no, that's all. For that purpose also achievement test is used. Okay, and the second thing is like you will be going for remedial planning, for grading, to giving the feedback. Okay, these are some of the important. For see, for example, when it comes to the school, no, for the like objectives of the, like encouraging the objective record keeping also for the student progress. And the last is it will help in standardizing the evaluation practice. See, there are suppose I am conducting a test without making a blueprint. It is not that standardized one, no. So whenever you are preparing any question paper, it should be prepared based on some steps. Then only that, yeah, that evaluation is a standardized one. So achievement test will comes under this standardized evaluation practice. So these are some of the important theoretical things. It help master the thing to effective, how effective the teacher was, like that. Okay. Second, see, this is the next important thing. No, as a school, you are going for school-based internship. No, why it is used? Okay, so previously we saw the generalized importance and purpose of this. Now we are going for specifically. I'm going for school internship. How it going to be used in that? Okay, the first very important thing. No, as a teacher, you should know how to design the test. So for that thing, no, we are using this achievement. This achievement test will be useful for that. Like as a B.Ed student, you must practice the achievement design. So you have to know how to make the design. For that, this achievement test will be useful. And also, as I don't know, it is an implication of your theoretical into the action. Okay, the third is like you have to prepare the file. Okay, at the end of the third semester you will be having some viva oc and some like internal and external things. For that also you will be preparing the file. For that purpose also you need to make the this ATR record. And the last important thing is, see, as a teacher we have to inculcate some skills in that, like how to construct the item, how to scoring,
क्या
how
बढ़ा
to
रही है
prepare the blueprint, how to analyze it. If you want to know, if
रजिस्ट्रेशन
you
फॉर्म
want to
की
develop
पेमेंट होती
all
है
these skill, no, you have to know how to prepare the achievement test. So
अच्छा
these are the four
अच्छा
important things why you are going
ओके
to
ओके
use this achievement test
अच्छा
in the
अच्छा
school internship. Okay, first
हाँ
is
हाँ
like you have to know how to
ठीक
design the item, design the test. Like this is the
सर वो हाइड कर दीजिए
practical application
वो
of the
बीच में आ
theoretical
रहा है
link.
बीच में
For
जो
your
नीचे
viva
लिखा आता है
OC
ना
it's very
गूगल
important.
मीट
And as a
स्टॉप शेयरिंग
teacher
और
you
हाइड
have to you have to build the skills
ये
in how
वाला
to construct the thing,
तो हाइड करने
scoring
से
the
सर जो
item,
भी दिखा रहा है वो
blueprint,
दिखेगा
and
लिखा हुआ
analyzing the
स्क्रीन पर
things.
वो ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट
Okay,
करता है अच्छा सर कर सकते हैं
so
ओके ओके ठीक है
so now we have come to know about why, what is achievement test, for what purpose we are conducting this achievement test, and how far it is useful in your school internship. Okay, now we are going to the next step, like what are the steps involved in the achievement test. Okay, so now we are going to our important thing. Okay, so this is the steps in constructing the achievement test. Totally, it will be 9 steps. I will be explaining each and every steps in the upcoming slides. So first of all, I need to show you a overall view about what are the steps in constructing the achievement test. The first thing is, first we have to plan for the test. See, I have said no, like once you complete your lesson plans and you delivered it, then I will start planning for my test. Okay, the second is, once I complete my plan, no, I will go for design, how to prepare the design. Once I complete my design, see, for example, no, if you want to build a house, first of all you will go for planning, like how many bedrooms should be there, okay, how my hall should be there. So each and every places will be planned. Once your ideas are being finalized, then you will go for the design, like what should be the measurement, okay, how many rooms should be there, okay, like everything will be finalized. Once you complete these two things, then you will go for preparing the blueprint of your house. Okay, so see, you can just relate that two things, like how to construct the house. Same way we are going to construct our achievement test. Okay, once you prepare your blueprint, then I'm going to design the item. After designing my item, I'm going for reviewing and editing. I will be explaining you detail in the upcoming slides. First of all, I need to just tell you what are the steps involved in that. Once I complete my reviewing and editing, then I will go for arranging the item in the order. Then I will provide direction, and I will prepare the marking scheme and the scoring thing. Then I will go for administrating the test and correcting the thing. At last, I will go for the evaluation of the test. So these are the 9 steps that has been involved in our construction of the achievement test. First, I need to plan, design, blueprint, and then I am going to write the test item. After writing, I will be giving to someone to reviewing and editing the thing. After reviewing, editing are over, then I will arrange the item. I will provide some direction. After that, I will be preparing my scoring key and marking scheme. Then only I will going to administrate the test. After administrating the test, I will go for scoring my test. Okay, that is correcting my papers. At last, I will come to a judgment. Okay, how my test was. It is like more reliable, or it is easy or difficult. That is evaluating the test. Okay, so now we are going to see each and every steps in the detailed manner, so that you will have some clear idea about how to construct the achievement test. See, constructing of the achievement test is, before that we have n number of steps. Okay, so we can see one by one. So first important step is planning the test. See, this is the basic thing. Like here, no, the planning involves identifying what purpose I am going to conduct this test. What are the content areas are there? What are the objectives on this particular test, and the format of the test? So these are the 4 different things I need to plan before designing my test. Okay, so planning involves identifying the purpose, content area, objective, and the format of it. For that, I will be showing some of the things. First, we have to define the objective of the test. For what purpose I am going to conduct this test? Okay, see, I have delivered some lessons or some topic in front of you. After this, I am going to check whether that has been achieved or not. Okay, then I need to finalize the content, like 3 topics, 4 topics, whatever may be the topics that should be identified. Then I also decide the format, whether I'm going for multiple choice question or short answers, essay type, or filling the blank. So I need to decide the test format. Then I need to determine the difficulty level. See, whenever you are constructing the test, no, you should not think like everything should be in that, like it should be more difficult test or more easy. So for that, you have to decide like how much easy should be there, how much moderate should be there, how much difficulty. So here you have to determine that. Okay. At last, the last point is you have to establish the time limit for 1 hour I'm going to conduct, or 30 minutes, or number of questions. So this is the very important basic step. before I'm going to construct the test. These are the criteria I have to decide. Okay, here is some example I have shown to you. Like for example, no, see, I'm going to conduct 7th standard mathematics mensuration topic. The purpose is to check their achievement. Okay, what are the topics I'm going to conduct, like perimeter, area, and volume. I'm going for the different types of conceptual understanding and problem solving question, and for marks that me like based on the question complexity. Okay, so these are some of the things that I will be deciding. That is the first step of the planning the test. Okay, so first you have to plan your test. See, this step will happen when no, once I completed my lesson plan. So because achievement test is the test that happens when it happens after the teaching learning process. Okay, that is a very important thing. Okay, so this is the first step. The second step here is the main step. Like that is this is the very important step in the achievement. That is, I'm going to design my achievement test. Okay. See, these steps involves the structuring the test to ensure the fair distribution of the topics and the difficulty level. For example, see, I want to construct the achievement test. So for that, no, I cannot construct as like the important questions, or just I cannot go with the questions which is backside of the textbook. So before that, I have to take some decision. Okay, so for that, no, here I will show one by one what are the things. No, like we are going to prepare four different type of tables that going to decide it. For example, weightage to the topic, cognitive level, that is objective level, type of question, and type of alignment. So these are allocations. So these are the things I'm going to prepare a separate table for each and everything. Then I will be starting preparing my blueprint. According to the blueprint only, I'm going to write, or I'm going to construct my achievement test. Okay, so second step is something, it's a very important, and it's include all the things in that particular steps. Okay, see, this is the first thing, like first table, and very important table. I need to allocate, or I need to decide how much mark I need to give for each objectives. Okay, so this is the first step, because see, everything started with objectives. For example, when you start writing your lesson plan, you will be starting writing the specific objective and general objective. Okay, if for all your 50 lesson plans, you will be starting with that particular thing. What is the purpose? I'm going to fix some particular goal, whether the students have achieved that particular goal or not. I'm going to make the assessment. So first distribution of marks should be allocated for the objective. See, this is not a fixed one. This is, I'm showing a sample for you. According to your topic, it can vary. Okay, for your understanding, I'm just sharing this. This is not the fixed one. Okay, for example, I have, as a mathematics teacher, I'm going to prepare a mathematics question paper. So usually in mathematics, no, we will be giving more marks to the application and understanding type of question. So here I given more marks. I think here you can see, no, here you can see about like more marks has been given to understanding and application things. So as a science teacher, according to your topic, you can decide it. Okay, there is no any formula or fixation for that. Only criteria is how your topic was there. According to your topic, you have to allot the marks. Okay, the first table shows the allocation of the objective. Okay, the second table is weightage to the content. Okay, like weightage means I have covered 3 topics. For these 3 topics, I have given the marks. Okay, like for polynomial, I have given 10 marks. For functions, 8 marks, and correlator, 7 marks. Okay, so totally 25 marks, and each percentage has been given. So please distribute marks evenly or near to that marks. Suppose, see, for example, I should not allot out of 20 marks. I should not allot 20 marks for polynomial, 3 marks for function, 2 marks for correlator. So it should not be in this ratio. At least it should be near to that, all the 3 things. Here you can see like 40%, 32%, and 28. For example, in my question paper, no, 40% of the questions will be from polynomials. 32% of the questions from the function topics, 28% of the questions will be from the quarterly. Okay, so this is the table. Second table. First table is I am just allocating mark for the objectives. Second table is I am just distributing the marks for the units. The third is types of question, like what are the different types of questions will be in my question paper. Like one essay question will be there, that is 6 marks. Short answer, 3 short answers will be there, so 3 into 3, 9 marks will be there. Objective type, 10 objective will be there, 10 into 1, 10 marks. So 24%, that is 25% of the marks will be from essay type, 36 short answer, objective 40%. Okay, so any doubts in this? Okay. So these are the 3 different tables we have to prepare before constructing the achievement test, because now we are in the process of preparing our blueprint. See, once you complete your blueprint only, you will be start preparing your achievement test question paper. Okay, so that's why I am giving a small introduction. I'm not going into deep how to prepare the blueprints, because that is another topic. If you want, like, we can discuss at the end. Okay, our main topic is how to construct our achievement test and how to record it. What is the purpose? Okay, so once you complete all, see, the fourth table is optional table, but you have to keep in the mind while you are preparing your question paper. So when I'm taking for 100 marks, no, out of 100 percentage, like 70 percentage should be the average, that is moderate question should be there. 15 percentage should be easy and 15% should be difficult. Can anyone tell why we are giving in these ratios? Difficult question should be their average question and essay type. Can anyone explain it?
The students kindly
So that-
participate.
Sir, below average questions are given so that we can pass those students who are weak in studies, and the difficult questions were given to find those students who are extraordinary in that subject.
Yes, good. See, that is a very important. See, whenever, okay, to consider all the question, Pooja, good, Pooja. See, that is a very important. As a teacher, I should know, like especially when you come to mathematics class, no, I should know which students are like below average students, and above average students. For that particular purpose, no, whenever you are preparing the question paper, I should know who are the gifted students. How I will come to know, like, who are gifted students? So I need to make a question. On that question, no, it should be like we have no higher order thinking questions. So some questions should be very simple questions, because in my class some of the students are very weak in my particular. So I need to satisfy all the students to consider. Like Pooja has to know, I have to consider for all the students. I need to prepare this test. Okay, good. So this is the optional. It is not that you have to include in that, like, but you have to keep in the mind while you're preparing your question paper. Once I complete all this paper, then I'm going for preparing the blueprint. Okay, this is the blueprint. I'm not going to explain how to prepare the blueprint. This is the blueprint because this is the basic for preparing my achievement test. See, I'm going to construct my achievement test. How I will construct? So I need to have a proper design, proper planning will be there. See, here you can see polynomial, 1, 2 objective questions, that is 1 mark. You can see inside the bracket indicates the number, that is marks. Okay, sorry, number of questions. The number inside the bracket indicates the number of questions. So 1 more question I'm going to conduct 2. That should be based on the knowledge type, and the topic is polynomial. So I will be writing the test type. For example, x square plus, what are the types of polynomial? So that is the knowledge based question that is taken from the polynomial. Then I need to go for a short answer. That is 3 mark question, 1 3 mark question. That should be based on which type of question? It should be based on the understanding type of question from the topic polynomial. So according to this blueprint, no, I will be writing the test type. Okay. Now you got it, no? Just we complete the second step. We are seeing what are the different steps in the achievement test. First step, I planned how to construct the test. What are the topics? How the question should be there? Everything. Once I complete my plan, I'm going for the design. Okay, according to the design, I'm going to write my test item. Okay, so that is the third step, designing the test item. How I'm going to design? According to the blueprint, I'm going to design it. Okay, once I start designing the test item, no, so here the step, like I'm going to write it. Okay, I'm going to write the test item. So here you can see when the blueprint is ready, the next step is to prepare or select the item. How I'm going to write the test item? According to the table of specification that we have prepared it. Let's see here, take each cell of the blueprint and draft the item, take care of various dimensions like objective, content, and everything. So how I'm going to prepare? See, I'm going to take the particular cell. Each cell indicates number of questions and marks. Suppose here you can see in quarter letter, I am going to take one essay type that should be 6 marks, and the question should be based on the application type of question. You may ask one doubt, so how I know, like this is knowledge type of question, this is understanding question, this is application, this is skill based question, how I will come to know? So for that only we have the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, once I think you have been studied with lot of theoretical concept or Bloom's taxonomy. In that you can see some action verbs. Okay, according to that action verbs, the question will be decided whether it is a knowledge based question or understand based question or application based question. So for that you should have that all the action verbs in the Bloom's taxonomy. By keeping those action verbs, you can frame the question papers. Okay, that is knowledge based, understand, or application based. So design over. Now I am designing the test item. I'm writing all the test item. Okay, according to the blueprint. Once I complete this note, then I will go for the reviewing and editing. How will I review? Like each school, they have given one guide teacher. Okay, so what you have to do, like you have to, once you complete that test, no, you have to give to like professor or whoever may be under the guidance. Like each school have some coordinator. So you have to check the code. As why we are reviewing and editing, no? See, this is the first as you are a student teacher, no? This is the first time you are preparing this. So you have to given to some like a senior professor, senior teacher to review your thing. Okay, so here the teacher will check whether it is matching to the objective, accuracy, languages, everything will be checked and reviewed by the teachers. Okay, see here all the questions are in clear format, whether the difficulty level is appropriate or not, whether the test is related to the learning outcome, spellings, numerical errors. So everything will be reviewed and edited by your senior teacher. Okay, you can see I am given a small example. See, this question, if you read it, no, you can see correct, but it should be in the proper way. Okay, find the perimeter of the rectangle of length 6 centimeter and width. When you read it, you can think, but it is not in a proper way. You have some clarity should be there. Calculate the perimeter of a rectangle with a length of 6 centimeter and width of 2 centimeter. So these type of editing and reviewing will be happen in this step number 4. Okay, so this is the fourth step, that will have some reviewing and editing. Once this reviewing and editing is over, no, I will be arranging the item. Okay, see, I complete my planning. Once I complete the planning, I'm just drawing all the making all the tables and preparing my blueprint. After preparing my blueprint, I'm just writing all the test item according to the blueprint, each and every cell in the blueprint. After that, I'm giving to my senior professor and I'm going for editing the thing. Once I edit it, I need to arrange it. So I need to arrange in some sequences. Okay, see here, proper arrangement should be maintained in the logical flow and increasing the complexity. See, whenever you take any question paper, you can see they will start with the objective type questions. Okay, and they will end with some higher order thinking questions. So you need to arrange accordingly. So you have to arrange the question from easy to difficult, that is simple recall question, to application and analytic type of question. And you have to group the item. Like grouping means all the MCQs, that is 1 mark should be at the first, then you can go for short answers and then long answer. And also in the logical sequence you have to arrange it. You can see here, like I have taken one example, like define perimeter, that is definition is very easy. Then I'm going for simply finding the area of the square. See the third question, like it's some application type of question, like I'm going to find how much it cost. Like first I need to find the perimeter, then I need to find the cost. So in these things you have to arrange your test item. See, proper arrangement helps in the logical flow. So these are some of the things. So once I complete my arranging the item, Then I need to provide the directions. See, what is direction is like for how much mark each question will be there, how I need to write it. So everything should be properly given the directions. Okay, clear instruction should be given. Like you have to attempt all the question. Suppose there is any choice is there, you have to mention that particular choice. So clear instruction help the student to understand the expectation and the requirement of the test. See, for example, you can take it for a science student. If a science student, I want to draw a diagram, so you should mention, draw the diagram and label the parts. So everything, each and everything should be mentioned properly in your question paper. That is known as providing the direction. For example, if you take in English subject, you can mention like 200 words. Okay, so whatever the things you are expecting from the students, no, you have to mention everything on your question paper. Okay, that is achievement test. Time limit should be there, marking scheme, instruction per section. So these are some of the elements, no, that can be mentioned on that question paper. Okay, see here, section A, answer all the question carries 1 mark. For section B, solve any 3 out of 5 question. Section C, answer in the detail. So these are some of the things like you can just explain. You have to provide the proper direction. Once you complete this step, that is the 6th step, providing the direction. Now I am going to prepare the scoring key and the marking scheme. See, this is the next very important thing. Whenever you are preparing a question paper, you have to prepare side by side the scoring key and the marking scheme. Okay, can anyone tell what is the difference between the scoring key and marking scheme? I think you have learned, no, what is the difference between scoring key and marking scheme.
Sir, scoring key has the keywords which should be mentioned in the answer, and the marking scheme is how much marks have been
Very
allocated
good.
to that particular question.
Very good, very good. See, the scoring key, no, scoring key means like you can see here. I will show one example so that you can make it clear about it. Okay, see, scoring key, you can see here, I have given 2 examples. Okay, for example, the scoring key will be mainly for the objective, like for example, the answers. Okay, but when you come to subjective type of question, no, like it will be 2 marks or like it is a long answer, we have to give the step marks. For example, you can see here, find the volume of the cube with side length 4 centimeter. So if the student write the formula correctly, then you can give 1 marks. Okay, they substituted the value correctly, then 1 marks. Final answer correct, then 1 mark. This is known as marking scheme. For example, we can take in the English subject, language subject. Suppose you have given a question of writing a formal letter. So formal letter consists of different body of the letter. If the student write the body of the letter correctly, then you will be allotting some marks. If they written the from to whatever maybe the thing, different steps, no? So accordingly you have to allot the marks to them. In the science subject also, you can see, while I am drawing and labeling the finger, student only draw the diagram. So you can give out of 3, you can give 2 marks. Suppose the student draw the diagram and labeled all the parts correctly, then you can give 3 marks. So this is known as marking scheme. See, why we are making these 2 things, no, to make our test more objective. See, I have prepared a question paper. Different people are, suppose I am not able to correct the paper. Suppose someone is going to correct the paper. So they need to know what are the answers of this particular question paper. No? So that is the very important to make the uniformity in the assessment. So whenever you are preparing the question paper, please prepare these 2 things, like that is scoring key and marking scheme. Okay, the scoring key provides the correct answer for objective type question, where marking scheme gives the outline of the subjective answer will be graded. And also here I have given some of the purpose. No, so once you complete your arranging the item, start preparing your scoring key and the marking schemes. Okay, see, now once I complete all this, no, now only I'm going to administrate my test. See how much steps are there before administering a particular test. Okay, there are 7 steps are there. Okay, after completing all these 7 steps, only I'm going to administrate the test. Once I complete the administrate, I need to score the test according to the marking scheme and the scoring key. Okay, see, this test, the test is given to the students under the condition, followed by the systematic scoring, and the result will be analysis. See, you should be very clear with that. The environment should be quiet, and also no distraction should be there, and time management is very important. So whatever the times you are mentioned in that question paper, no, you should follow that, and avoid bias in the evaluation. Okay, see here they mention, no, like objective type and subjective. Here I want to tell one thing about, like, nowadays, no, like instead of like there is, I have mentioned about scoring key and marking scheme. The next very important things is now has been introduced, I think everyone know about this, that is rubrics. See, nowadays, when you are preparing or any assessment process is going, for example, any formative type, no, rubrics also very important. If you want, if you were, like, for example, your question paper needs that, you also prepare that rubrics also. Okay. So I completed my test, I administrated the test, and the scoring procedure also over. Okay. Once that everything over, then the last step is I'm going to evaluate my test. That is evaluating the test, whether my test is easy or not, everyone able to get how much marks, how many students score above 90, how many students have scored below 30 percentage. So everything will be evaluated. So that's why I started with, no, evaluation is the judgment, that is overall process, decision making. I'm going to make decision on my test. I prepared one question paper, I conducted the test, at the end I got some result. So I'm going for the evaluate, making a decision on that particular thing. Okay, so that is the post administration. The test itself analyze for the effectiveness, reliability, and validity. I think these are the two important words. No? You have come across the characteristic of a good test. Okay, I think you have learned, you know, there are different characteristics of that. One of the two important characteristic, one is reliability and the validity of the test. So these are the thing, like we will be discussing something more about these items. Okay, that is item analysis, testing the reliability. What is the reliability? That is consistent result across the different task taker. Then validity of the test. Then feedback, that is a next very important thing. See, once you complete the test, no, you should ask the feedback the students. Okay, for example, I should ask whether how the test question paper was, whether you can able to complete it in the stipulated time, whether the question paper you have any doubt in the questions. So that feedback also you should get it from the students. Okay, that is known as evaluation. See, what is the purpose is, suppose any mistakes or anything is happened, no, we can able to rectify it in the next thing. Okay, see, if the most of the students score very high or very low, no, so what is the problem in my test? It has not have a proper balancing in the question paper. Okay, I have, suppose most of the students got very high. Suppose in my 20 class, 18 students scored above 90 percentage. So there is no balanced question in my questions in my question paper. Suppose most of the students are getting very low marks. So I have given more difficulty types of question in my question paper. So this is known as evaluation. Okay, I'm going to do this. How I can able to do this? That is known as item analysis. That is the next thing. Okay, we will be discussing outline about what is item analysis and everything. So how I can find all these things? No, I can go for item analysis. Okay, the next thing is known as student suppose from the students feedback I can just know about whether the students have misunderstand any questions, or I need to reconstruct my questions, or whatever may be the thing. No, that can be done from the students feedback. So this is the 8 important step in construction of a achievement test. Okay, first I am going for planning. Once I complete my planning of all the thing, like how much marks I am going to take, how much time it's going to consume, what are the content, then I'm going for the design. In the design, 3 very important allocation should be there. First for objective, second for types of content, types of question. So 3 important allocation of the marks, weightage of the marks should be allotted. After that, I'm going to prepare my blueprint. According to my blueprint, that is the 3rd step, I'm going to write my test item. Okay, I'm going to write my test item according to the blueprint. Once I complete my test item, writing my test item, I will be giving to my senior teachers to go through it. So there will be some editing and reviewing will be there. Once the entire process, that reviewing and editing is over, then I will arrange the test, arrange the item, like from easy to difficulty or in the sequential order. Once I complete, then I will provide the directions. Direction means instruction, like how you have to give your answers. Once these things are like over, then I am going for the very important thing, preparation of the scoring key and the marking scheme. Once I complete all these 7 steps, then I am going for preparation of my achievement, conducting my achievement test. Once I conduct, I am going for scoring according to the scoring key and the marking scheme. Once these process, 8th process over, the 9th step is evaluating the test type. So during evaluation, no, what I will be doing, I will be checking whether the all the things are there. Like that will be the another process, that is item analysis, question analysis will be there. That is another topic. I will be just showing how to find out. Okay. So still till now we have gone through the steps in the achievement test. Like you have any doubts in these 9 steps, you may ask, or you are clear with these 9 steps? Yes, thank you. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can just ask me. That's not anything. Okay, at the end also we will be giving some time so that you can write down what are the doubts you are having. At the end also you may ask. Okay, see what are the things we have learned. Just we have reviewed it. Then now I am going to show some models for you. Okay, how you can prepare the, like here most of the students are there and some teachers and some educator also there. So just I am going to show the outline, how to make the ATR record. See, that is the main purpose of this particular topic. No? So I will be showing that. So still now we have learned some basic terminology in the evaluation process. Then we have learned what are the different types of tests. Okay, before conducting the class or before instructional process, diagnostic test, during the process, formative, after the instruction is achievement. That is our topic. Okay, so we learn what is achievement test, what are the types of achievement test, that is standardized achievement test, and we have learned like teacher made achievement test. So the test which we are discussed is teacher made achievement test. Okay, in that we have 9 steps. What are the purpose, why as a school intern, like when you're going for school internship, why you are going to create, everything we have seen. And now we have clarified about how to construct, what are the different steps involved in this achievement test. Okay, the next upcoming slides, no, it's all the outline. Once I complete this presentation, I will be sharing with Priti ma'am of this theoretical part. So you may see, I will tell this is not the any fixed one. Okay, this is the outline. According to you, you can make some changes, can be done by your professors or the teachers. Okay, I will show some of the outline about how to prepare it, and also I will show one example, like one of the students how they conduct the achievement test. Okay. So here we came to the conclusion, no, constructing of how good achievement test was there. Now we are going for the guidelines for preparing the ATR record. Okay, this is, as I told you, it's a guideline. From that you can pick out which all the things will be more suitable for you. Okay, now we are going to see how to prepare the ATR report. Okay, so here some guidelines are that. This is the thing which we already seen in the first slide, no, like selecting the sample, preparing the lesson plan. So I'm not going to explain this particular slide. See, this is the important. So I divided this ATR record into like 5 different parts. Okay, so how you can prepare your ATR record? The first part is introduction part. Here, what I'm going to write, I'm going to write some theoretical concept about what is evaluation, what is the relationship between this triangular relation. I think you have learned, no, objective learning experience and evaluation. What is the importance of education evaluation process of. So these are some of the theoretical part about your record, because achievement test record is a part of the evaluation. So you have to write some of the introduction about what is evaluation, what are the characteristics, what are the types of evaluation. So you have to explain all these topic in the theoretical manner. Once you complete this introduction, the second thing is we have to explain about achievement test. What is achievement test? Definition, characteristic, uses, everything will be explained. Okay, so these part A and part B are theoretical part. The main thing is coming on the part C. Okay, now I am going to prepare my achievement test. So these are the 9 steps which we are discussed, no, like planning the test, preparing the design, designing the item, reviewing, arranging, direction, scoring key, marking scheme, administration and evaluation. So these are the application of that. That is achievement test, the preparation of the achievement test, theoretical part. Here only I'm going for the application part. Once you are going to conduct the test, no, you have to mention like which date I'm going to conduct, like offline or online type of thing, weightage to the objective, weightage to the content. So your question paper should be there, your blueprint should be there, your scoring key and list of students, like how many students you have prepared, no, you have to keep the list also. See, now I am discussing about your ATR record. You are going to prepare a record. So that record consists of different parts. First, part A and part B are theoretical. You have to write theoretically. Once the part A and part B theoretical part is over, then I am going for the real part. That is the application part. Okay. Now I am going to construct the test report. That why I given the topic achievement test report. Here I need to mention the date, subject, whether it is offline or online mode. Okay, all the objective. I will show one example so that you can able to relate easily. Okay, specimen answer sheet, that is also very important. You have to attach some of the students, because most of the school will not give you answer sheets. So at least you can take some pick of that and you can take some of the specimen, and then you have to make the overall marks. Okay, overall mark obtained by the students, master scoring kit, and the next thing which I was telling you, item analysis. Okay, you have to analyze your test, whether the test is easy or not. I will be just telling few things about that, because that is a huge topic. We cannot able to conclude in this particular stipulated time. I will give you overall view what is that item analysis was that. And the last is overall interpretation. What is meant by overall interpretation? I need to mention whether the test is easy, difficult, or you think like how much students have scored above in my topic. Everything will be done. Okay, so this is the preparation of the question paper, keeping your answer sheet, marking, everything will be done. Once the things are over, the fourth part is your statistical analysis. Once I complete my recording purpose, then I'm going for the calculation. I think these things also you have learned, no? Like we will be going for these 3 type of analysis. See, there are different type of analysis or the statistical analysis according to your according to your professor or a teacher, you can fix it. But basically these are the very important thing. We have to find measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion and rank correlation. These are some of the calculation you have to done. Once this calculation is over, you should go for the graphical representation of your data. It should be an histogram, frequency, polygon or OG curve, then conclusion and reference. So this is the entire procedure of preparing your ATR record. First 2 parts are theoretical. You have to write those things. Once you complete writing the thing, then I am going to prepare my question paper and attaching the answer key, item analysis, everything. Then I am going for data analysis purpose. Once data analysis purpose is over, then I am going for graphical representation, conclusion and reference. Okay, so these are the 5 different parts of your ATR record. I will show one model record. Okay, these are some of the old records, but it will give some idea. Will you able to see this one, everyone? You can able to see that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the thing, like your senior has created this particular record. I will show how they have prepared it. Okay, this is the certification. See, nowadays you can go with like printed one, like according to the instruction of the principal ma'am, you can prepare all these things. See here, this is the first part. Okay, like what is evaluation? Theoretical part. You can see the meaning, definitions, Okay, the triangular relationship. So this is a theoretical part. You can go with that. Like there are n number of books are there. Okay, so you can refer some books and go with these different topics, like what is evaluation, what is the process of evaluation, what are the types of evaluation, what are the characteristics. So these are some of the theoretical part. Then achievement test theoretical part. There is part B. Okay, what are the steps, uses of achievement test, characteristics. See, these are the, I will share this model to you. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, so here part B over. Okay, now here part C. Now I am conducting the part C. See, conducting of test. This achievement test was prepared for which subject? Business studies, class 11 standard. The date was there offline. So she prepared one blueprint. See, you can see remembering, understanding, application, skill. See, according to the topic, she distributed the marks. You can see, like for as a business study student, she given like how many percentage for the objective, and what are the topics. After that, what are the types of question? How difficulty level? See, difficulty was 6%, 31%, and easy. Once I complete all this table, then I'm going for blueprint. This is the blueprint. According to the blueprint, I will be preparing the table of specification. According to the blueprint, I will be preparing my question papers. Okay. See here, result of the students. I mentioning each student, like how much marks each student have got. Okay, once these marks has been finalized and everything was, then I'm going for calculation. I hope like you know how to calculate all these things, because I think in the second semester you may learn these things. Okay, because if I start explaining these things, it will take time, but I can see like how far I can just explain all these things. Okay. So once I complete the test, I should go for like making the table. This is known as frequency distribution table. Once I complete this frequency distribution table, I need to go for finding the calculation, that is measures of central tendency, that is mean, median, mode. Okay, see, for that we will prepare tabular column and calculation will be there. Okay, the value of mean is 62, then median, the value of the median is 64, and mode is 71. Okay, so here I want to tell something you, if possible. So here the mean, median values are there. Then I am going for measures of dispersion, that is quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. Okay, so these are the analysis of the data, but after that you have to keep your graph sheets. Okay, how you can prepare the graph sheets? That graph sheet should be there. At last you should have some references and conclusions. Okay, this is one sample. I will show another sample to you so that you can have some more clarification on that, clarity on this particular thing. This is also your seniors record is there. See, this is the table of content. I will share this table of content with you with some modification. Okay, see here, introduction about what is measurement. See, I am just telling you, there is no we can tell there is no formula or something there. Okay, so we have given a guidelines to you. You can write it on your own. Okay, what is assessment, what is things, how it helps. So these are the theoretical part. I'm not going to deep into that. Okay, these are the theoretical part, portfolio, what are the types of assessment. This is the expression about achievement test. Okay, this is part B. Part A, evaluation. Part B, achievement test. Okay, what is achievement test? What are the steps in achievement test? What are the characters? This is a very important. This is part C, that is achievement test report. So here I am going to see you. I have make the blueprint and everything. Here the report. See here the school name was there. Here achievement test question paper, biology, instructions are there, scoring keys, and everything will be mentioned in your record. Once you mention all this, then I will go for the item analysis. See, there are different formulas are there for item analysis. We can see in that. Okay. See here you can check. No, I will show what is item analysis. This is the report. Okay, this is the entire report. You can see the allocation of the marks and everything. See, this is just sampling. That's why I am just going fast. these documents will be shared with you so that you can just see that. But I want one request: don't follow the same one. These are the older records. Okay, for your guidelines, I'm just showing that you can prepare on your own. One second. Sorry for the interruption, ma'am. Once again, ma'am.
Yes, it's okay, sir.
Okay, see, that's why I'm telling, no, don't follow the same one. Like, suppose, see, usually it happens, no, whenever you are giving a sample to the students. Ma'am, I am audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, perfectly audible.
Oh, okay, okay. So don't copy or don't follow the same format. Okay, see, these records, no, what are the records you are going to make in your like this school internship, no? Show your creativity. Okay, so don't copy or don't follow any other old format. Okay, so there is no any, for any record we have some guidelines. So according to the guidelines you can prepare it. Okay, so these are the guidelines. See why I'm showing all this, no, once only I'm explaining the steps, no, you will not follow that. You cannot get that much clarity about that. So that only I'm showing some models for you. So you can see stepwise, like serial numbers has been given. Okay, so here the question papers are there. Okay, so here the marks obtained by the students. See, this table is known as like question wise analysis. That is item analysis will be there. Okay, you can see here. See here, there are some formulas for each things are there. Like for question number 1, the value is 0.7. So that item is easy. So here moderate. So we can find it by using the formula. Okay, so this is known as item analysis. And then the conclusions will be there. That's okay. So this is the, so that is the model or like a sample for it. Okay, so that's why I want to show some sample to it so that it can be easily relate the theoretical and like practical part. Okay, so we can go for that. One second. So in that model you have any doubt? You have any doubt in that model? No doubt? Okay. See, you will be having the doubt. This is the first time, no? Like you may have, don't think like too much. See, I have given in a order. See, your main purpose is you are going to create your achievement test record. So for achievement test record, we have given some outline for you. From that outline, you can able to see all that. Okay. Okay. The next thing is in that achievement test record, no, I think you everyone know about how to create the blueprint, no? In that we need to explain anything on how to create the blueprint. Are you okay? Or everyone know how to create the blueprint? Okay, I will just show a small demo on that. How to prepare the blueprint. Okay, I think you know about that. A small demo I will just show that. After that, I will go for that next topic, no, that is item analysis. How to make that item analysis. Okay. See, this is the table. See, blueprint is very important. Why I am just insisting this particular that topic means according to the blueprint only I'm going to construct my achievement test. So this blueprint is very important. See how to make this. Here is there are different strategies are there. I will follow one strategy, that is always give the first entry to the larger marks. Suppose in my question paper I have 6 marks, that is the longest question, that is the huge mark given to a particular question. Go with that particular question. So I will show you how I have given, how I frame the thing. See, this is the question paper, this is the blueprint, how I am going to allot those marks. Okay, see, you can see here, essay type question is the 5 mark question. So I am allotting that first thing to the, first entries in the blueprint. Okay, then you can see only 1 5 mark, then I might have some short answers, that is 3 mark question. So I am giving importance to that question. Okay, you can see that 3 marks, then 2 marks. Okay, very short answers. Okay, so you can think like how I am giving for the different sets. Okay, I will explain that. So first strategy I am following, I am following to prepare this blueprint is for the highest mark question I am giving the priority, that is the first one. Okay, you can see here, first I am giving 5 marks, then 3 marks, then 2 marks, then I am going for the 1 mark questions. Okay, so this is the strategy which I am following to prepare the blueprint. Same strategy also you can follow. See, there are different strategies on that. Okay, you can follow that particular strategy also. Okay, the second important thing you have to keep in the mind is, suppose, for example, you can take my different tables will be there. Suppose for a particular content, if I am giving more marks, for example, you can take 1 second. See here, I have unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3. Okay, suppose I need to give 5 marks. Okay, so for which unit I can give? I can go for unit number 1. See, these are some of the, like I will tell that, so you know, these are some of strategies. You can give it in unit number 2 also. But why I have chosen unit number 1? Because it has huge marks. Out of 3 units, unit number 1 have 9 marks. So I am giving more weightage to the unit number 1. Okay, this is the one of the strategy. Okay, so after that, if I am going for the 3 marks, no, I will go with the unit number 2 and unit number 3. Okay, you can see now the table. You can understand now which sequence which I was following. No, see here. See where I have given the unit 5 mark in unit number 1. So next 3 marks, I am going to go for 3 marks. So that you can see unit number 2 3 marks and unit number 3 another 3 marks. You got it? You got it, the thing, how you have to go with that blueprint, no? Okay, see, this is the huge one. I'm not going to explain detail, but this is the strategy for preparing the blueprint. First strategy is I need to choose the questions which have highest mark. That entry should be given in that thing. The second question which I got, where I need to take, which unit. For which unit I have allotted more marks. For that unit, I need to consider the first one. Okay, so that's in that logic I prepared my blueprint. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the small introduction about small explanation about how to prepare the blueprint. Okay, so the next important thing is item analysis. Okay, how to prepare the item analysis, that is also very important in that thing. See, in blueprint, do you want some more explanation or it's okay for that, ma'am?
Sir, I think students are in the process of absorbing the information.
Okay.
So students, do you require any additional
Ma'am,
information on blueprint? Otherwise,
ma'am,
sir,
I
will
think they
carry on.
already, they have no they have idea about how to prepare the blueprint. No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, okay. I think I consider like you know about that. That's why I'm not going deep into that particular topic, because that is the next is very important. Item analysis. Okay. See, there I just show some of the strategies how I prepared my blueprint. Okay. So here now the very next important part in your assessment, that is uh, achievement test record, is item analysis. Okay. So here, I think item analysis, here this is a notes. See, what is the purpose of item analysis is, I can just tell in few words, like to find the difficulty level and the discriminative index. These are the two important words you have to keep in the mind. Okay. What is item analysis? To find out or to identify the items. Okay. So these are some of the things, the two important things, here, this is the very important. One is finding the item difficulty level, whether the item is too easy, too difficult. The second is item discrimination. Okay, item discrimination is like whether it discriminate the level. Like initially we started, no? Suppose I framed the hot question, that is higher order question, whether that question has been answered by gifted students or not. Okay, evaluate if a question differentiate between the strong and weak students. Okay, high performance students should answer the correct more often than the low performance. So these are the two very important things that has been done in the item analysis. For that we have different formulas are there. Okay, I will just show how I prepared it. See, this is the table. This is the item analysis table. Here the students name will be there. Student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students. Okay, I arranged in the order of high to low. Okay, you can see here. See what it indicates. It indicates item number 1. 1 indicates the correct answer. 0 indicates the wrong answer. So for example, you can take the first item. See, you can see the first item like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 students have given the correct answer. 3 students have given the wrong answer. Item number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students have given the correct answer. 2 students have given the wrong answer. So this is the way I need to prepare my item analysis table. Once the table is been over, we have some few formulas are there. So this is the formula: number of correct response divided by total number of students. Okay, for example, here I can take total number of correct answer is 7. Okay, in that group we have total number is 10. So just if I divide, I will get the answer as 62.5. So suppose if I get more than 80, that indicates the item is too easy. If I get the answer less than 20%, then the item is very difficult. If I get the value between 30 to 70%, then it shows the item is ideal. Okay, once again I explain, we are in the process of the last one, that is item analysis. So what is item analysis? We are going to find two things. One is the difficulty level, another one is discriminative level. How I can find the difficulty value? This is the formula: number of correct response divided by total number of students. If I divide these two, I will getting 62.5. So here the interpretation is there. If I get more than 80, the item is too easy. If I get less than 20%, item is difficult. If it is between 30 to 70, the item is ideal. That is we can consider for that. Okay. Same way for discrimination also we have this formula. Okay. Correct response in the highest group minus correct response in the lowest group divided by number of students in the each group. If I divided this particular, apply this formula, and I get the value like 0.625. So here the interpretation formula is there. If I get greater than 0.4, okay, then it is a good discrimination. If I get between 0.2 and 0.39, acceptable discrimination. If I get less than 0.19, poor discrimination. That means the question doesn't discriminate the level of the students. Okay, so good discrimination means it discriminates. Suppose the higher order question is answered by the gifted students, some lower order question is the higher order question was not answered by the below average student. Okay, once you finalize the discriminative index and the difficulty level, okay, this is the difficulty level, this is the discriminative index. Once I finalize these two scores, okay, then I will go for selecting the item. Okay, okay, see, this is the simple rule to select the item. If the p value is 30 to 70% and d value is greater than 0.4, then the item is selected. That means good item, moderate difficulty, and good discrimination. If the value, that is p value and d value, what is p value? That is difficulty value and discriminative index. If the value lies between these two things, we can keep or we can go for the revision also, because these are the difficulty item, we need it. Same way, when the value is between these two, then we can keep this item, because these are the items for the below average students. So we can keep these things. But when you get the discriminative value is less than 0.2, you have to reject that item or you need to revise the item. Okay, the last is best item. Like we get 50% of p value, and if you get the value between 0.4 or 0.5 or 0.6, that is the best item. That is perfect balance of difficulty level and the discriminative index. Okay, so this is also very important part in your achievement test record. Okay, in the achievement test record, no, you will be having of these things like item analysis. So item analysis is the process to find whether my each and every question is best or not. How I can find? So I need to find two things. One is value P, value D. What is value P? That is difficulty index. Okay, difficulty value. This is the formula for that. This is the formula for discriminative index. Once you have these two things, then I can go whether I can select this item or reject this particular item or not. Okay, you are clear with what is item analysis in achievement test? Please ask any question if you have any doubt or anything. Like I getting thumbs up, okay for that. See, this is a new concept. See, already you have learned the theoretical thing. Now I'm just explaining how you are going to apply in your school intention. Okay, so that's why I'm just explaining. If you have any doubt, you can put it in that comment, like chat box, or you can ask by unmuting yourself, because this is the last part. Okay, so we have learned the steps of the achievement test. In that, two important things. One is preparation of the blueprint and item analysis. The third is there, but that is full of calculation. Okay, that is full of analysis part. That is some topic will be given. You will be having some other section on that. But here I have given a outline about how to prepare your achievement test record. In that, two important things are there. One is item analysis. Another one is preparing the blueprint. Okay, I have given the overall view about that thing, and also I will share one important file with you. Okay, this is the notes for you. This is the entire notes, so that you, if you want, you can just one second. See, this is the way you have to prepare the achievement test record. This is the index page. Okay, what are the things I explained? No, everything has been given here. This is your ATR report. Okay, in this manner only you have to prepare it. This is the index page. Like you can see, A part, introduction, what are the things you have to write, page numbers. Part B, like mean, median, meaning, definitions, and all the things about achievement test. Then this is the report. Third is statistical analysis. What are the analysis you are going to do? You have to mention here, and graphical representation and conclusion and reference for that. Okay, so these are the important thing about this particular topic. And if I want, I can just include a small things on this achievement test record also. See, I'm not going to explain the entire calculations, but how to write the interpretation, that is very important. See, everyone know how to do calculation. For example, mean, median, mode, okay, standard deviation, everything is there, but you should know how to write the interpretation. For that, I will give one small example. See, suppose I conduct the test and I completed my calculation. Suppose I am getting the values like that. For example, mean is 40, 20. See, for that, I will just write it so that you can. Okay. See, suppose mean, median, mode. Okay. Suppose I am getting the value like that 40, 50, 60. Suppose I am getting the value like this. You able to see this entries?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose I am getting the value like this, like 40, 50, 60. Okay. See, what is the meaning of all these things? My question paper is easy. When you get in the increasing order, when the value is in the increasing order, then my question paper is easy. Okay, sorry. Okay, suppose I am getting the value like this. Suppose I am getting the value like this. Suppose mean, median, and mode. Sorry, there is some. Suppose I am getting the value like this. Suppose like 40, 20, 10. So it indicates my question paper is difficult. Suppose sometime you may get the value like this 20, 20, 20. So it indicates my question paper is average. So this is the way you have to interpret your result. Okay. Suppose it is in the increasing order, like it is 40, 50, 60. Then my question paper is easy. Suppose in the descending order, like 40, 20, 10. Then my question paper is difficult. Then if I get the same value 20, 20, 20, then my question paper is average difficulty level. So this is the very important thing while you are writing the interpretation. Don't write only the values. You have to interpret what that particular values indicates. Okay, so that is the main thing. Okay, so after completing this mean, median, mode, see, everything is known as measures of central tendency. See, what is the purpose of going for the next calculation? Can anyone tell? Measures of dispersion. First, we will be finding the measures of central tendency. See, all the scores indicate the average score. Okay, what is the purpose of finding the measures of dispersion? Can anyone tell that? For what purpose, or what makes us to find the measures of dispersion? Any answer?
Yes, students, you may try.
Yes. Okay, I will just explain with one example. See, I think most of you are watching cricket, no? Like I will go with the example of that.
Yes.
See, there are two batsmen are there. Okay, batsman A and batsman B. Okay, suppose in match 1, match 2, match 3 and match 4. Okay.
नहीं, अगर मैं सपोज अपना नीचे से खोलूं तो वो भी दिखेगा यहाँ.
Suppose batsman A is scoring like 50, 50, 50, 50.
मैं इसको मैं ट्राई
Okay,
कर रही थी, मैं
batsman
अपने
B is
मेल
scoring
करती हूँ तो
100,
मेरे से
0, 100,
क्योंकि इसमें
0.
आपका व्हाट्सएप खुला है सर.
Okay, what is the average of both
मैं
batsmen?
अभी खोल रही हूँ सर, एक बार देखिएगा इसमें.
What is the average of both the batsmen?
आया तो नहीं ना.
What is how average will be 200?
ठीक है.
It will be
आपको व्हाट्सएप
200
करना, मैं आपको
divided by
फिर
4.
कॉपी कर दूँ.
So the answer will be 50.
इसको
Here
पकड़
also
कर
the
आएगा,
answer will be
ये वाली जा रही है
50.
अभी।
Okay, for
नहीं,
both
जो
the
सर खुलेगा वो
batsmen,
आएगा सारा.
what is the
हमारा तो
answer?
नहीं आएगा ना.
We got 50. That is the
और
mean.
इसका YouTube में जाएगा,
Mean,
जो
median,
ये
mode. No, that is the measures of central tendency.
पूरा जो window है ना,
So,
पूरा window।
but which batsman
नहीं,
of
अभी तो
batsman
Google
A
पे
or
चल रही है. मैं
batsman
suppose ये
B
खोल
is
रही हूँ, ये
the
नहीं
more
जाएगा.
consistency player?
अच्छा,
ये नहीं जाएगा, क्योंकि ये उसमें नहीं आ
Both
रहा।
having same average,
ये व्हाट्सएप खुला है, ये खोलूँ तो
but
भी नहीं
which
आएगा.
batsman has a more consistency in his batting in all the matches?
इसमें वो खुला आएगा,
Batsman A or batsman B?
इसको खोलना है, ये है तो
मुझे-
मेरा ही।
आपको ही है ना.
Yeah, very good. Because all the matches he is scoring the consistently, he is scoring 50, 50, 50. But batsman B, no, like in one of the match he is scoring 100. In second match he is duck like 0, then 100, then 0. So he is not scoring consistently in all the matches. See, for this purpose only, for that particular purpose, we are going for measures of dispersion. That is, we will be finding a value that how far this particular value is deviated from the mean. That's why they keep the name measures of dispersion, deviation, how it deviated. Okay, so this is the, like, I just give a small outline about. I'm not going to deep into that. I want everyone to write the interpretation properly. That is a very important. Okay, don't write only the values like 50, 60, what that particular value indicates, that you have to mention it. Okay, for these particular things I can share some material, because we have only 2 hours, we have to complete all the things. But my important objective here is about your achievement test record. Okay, so we have cleared about all the steps.
सर,
Like
अभी
there
doubts
are
का
9
भी आने
steps.
वाला है थोड़ी
In
देर
that 9 steps, 3 important parts are very important. One is preparation of the
Doubts
blueprint,
slide.
then item
अभी नहीं है
analysis,
ना?
then this calculation part. I hope all these
अभी अब
3
यही है ना
things
थोड़ी
you have
देर?
learned in
तो
semester
ठीक है.
2.
तो discussions
In
में कुछ
assessment
तो-
for learning paper, all these things, like when you come measures
जब
of
सब
central
पूछे होंगे,
tendency,
मैं भी
measures
यहाँ से
of
पूछी
dispersion.
होंगी, तब
So I'm not
discussions
going deep into that. My main objective is how to prepare the record. Okay, for that I have given some outline, and also I have given some theoretical concept about the particular thing. Okay, and now I think like we have still 10 more minutes or there. If you have any doubt in this preparation of ATR record, you can ask. Any doubts are there?
Students will be having many doubts, sir, but once they'll be into it and once they'll be preparing the report,
Yes, ma'am.
then
Yes, ma'am.
more
Like
doubts
the-
will come.
Yes, surely I know that, because this is the new thing. No, they are preparing the first time they are going for that. Surely they will have some doubt. Like you can ask me at any time, like regarding this preparation of this achievement test record, and I will be sharing all these material with ma'am. Like ma'am will be sharing with you, okay, all the PPTs and the material which I was teaching on this particular thing. Ma'am, from my side, I just completed the thing. Like if any doubts or any other things, you can ask me.
Yes, if any participant has any query or anything to give your inputs also, you're most welcome.
Yes, yes.
Because this is one area where lots of practice is required, and when the participants will be practicing, then the more clarity will come.
Yes.
But sir, you had really taken it up very well, very comprehensively you had taken it up.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, participants, we are waiting for your queries and responses. Or if you want to give any input, that is also welcome.
Yes, surely.
In case any faculty has any input, that is also most welcome.
Good morning, KP sir.
Good morning, Shekhar sir. Good morning, sir.
Uh, my question is, the student is prepare a ATR report, so ready a blueprint. So that this practice session after the your lecture, so student is the preparing a blueprint,
Yes.
tentative data, select a tentative data.
Yes, sir.
Select blueprint a blueprint ready student practices after this
Yes.
lecture. So selected tentative data in your subject, pedagogy subject, math, science, Hindi, other subject. So the student will follow the steps of 9 steps your lecture session.
Yes.
So every student follow the steps and tentative data selected, mean,
Yes, sir.
median, mode, and other follow the blueprint and check out your graphically part. So that the practices in the steps, the every first steps is the theoretical part is that uh, knowledge about
Need.
ATR and
Yes.
application assessment, and then sir that blueprint is the main
Yes, sir.
focus. The
Yes, sir.
student, some student is the art background, so mathematically part is the mean, median, mode. So that student is the selected tentative data. Example that the question class 7th या maths or example, then every student is the selective of tentative data questions, make the tentative question, and then ready a blueprint.
Yes, sir. So that's why always when you're starting, no, like, go with the less marks. If you go with more marks in the blueprint, no, then it will be very difficult for them. So first I will tell always go with 15 marks, like one 5 mark question, four, so that they can be easily know about what is the procedure was that. Once they were okay with that small data, like you are telling, no, tentatively they can select some of the topics and they can go with that. Once complete that, then they can go for that. See, I want to tell one another thing also. While going for your school internship, don't go for more than 30 marks. Go for the next, like 20 to 25 marks is enough for your achievement test, because if you take more number of questions and more marks, then it will be very difficult for your item analysis and other calculation purpose. So as the Yogesh are telling, like go with some sample data, practice it during your in the college, get it corrected, and what are the doubts you have, you can clarify it, then you can go for the real data. Okay, so always go with the small data for practice. Once you are thorough with that small data, then you can go for the huge data. Huge means like 25 marks or 30 marks. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
And in addition to what Karthikeyan sir had just said, this is for all the participants that in the afternoon session, that is from 2 to 4 p.m., we'll be keeping the practice session where all the participants will be divided into subject-wise groups, and they will be preparing the achievement test based on what sir has explained in today's session, so that we can have a hands-on and experience and workshop based on that, and we'll have a practice session in the afternoon. So at that time you will be facing problems and you will be having lots of queries, because once you are into the thing, then things will come up and many queries will come up, and we'll request Karthikeyan sir also.
Yes, ma'am.
in case of
Surely,
any,
ma'am.
doubts
Ma'am.
are there, we'll put forward their doubts to you, sir, and whenever you get time, sir, you may please clarify.
Surely, ma'am. What are the doubts they are having? No, just they can mention it or they can send to me. Uh, Surely, I can able to clarify those doubts.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So I think Juhi ma'am is having some queries.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you for such an informative session.
Thank
Sir,
you.
I wanted to ask about like subject like social science. What would you suggest? Should student focus on single subject like history or political science, or they can take all the subjects together and form an achievement test?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is according to the subject allotted in the schools, ma'am.
Okay.
Like basically, suppose I am going for a particular school, I am giving a different subjects. So for example, I am given allotting a 8th standard social science.
Okay.
If I get the opportunity to teach all the topics, all the different branches, then it's going for that. Otherwise, I will tell in this word, they can go with the chapters instead of history, geography, civics.
Okay.
Like what are the chapter name? Whatever maybe it can be. Like it may be history, it can be civics, it can be geography. So that they can go with the chapters.
Okay.
For example, chapter 1 history can be included, chapter 2 of geography can be included. So it can be mixture of chapters. Instead of
Okay.
going for the branches, they can go with the chapters, like 3
Chapter.
chapters, minimum 2 to 3 chapter. If they can take, they can able to make that blueprint easily also.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
So as per your suggestion, we'll start with the smaller question paper with the 15 or 20 marks. Is it so?
I will just share one thing, ma'am. Like 1 second, ma'am.
Yes,
I will
please.
share how to prepare that one model. I have prepared it. I will also share before that. See, while you are preparing the question paper, no, like you have to mention like this. See, here I have mentioned, no, see, when you are preparing any question paper, it can be in this model, like subject should be there, teacher made achievement test, general instruction should be there, objective type, like you have to mention, see here, this is very important. Whenever you are framing any questions, it should be mentioned like what type of question. It is knowledge based question. Okay, see, these are the questions or skill based questions. Okay, so while you are preparing the question paper, please mention the objective at the end of the question paper. You can see here unit number 1. So here you can see, you can check in the Bloom's taxonomy. State means knowledge based question. So you have to mention that. What is the solution? So it is understand based question. So while you are preparing your question paper also, please keep this point in your mind. When you are preparing the question, at the end mention like what is the type of question. Okay, that gives something clarity to you, like I have taken from the blueprint, from each cell I have prepared the question paper. Okay, this thing you can keep it in the mind while preparing your question paper also.
Sir, can we have a sample of the
I will
question?
share, ma'am. I will share these things with you, ma'am. Like I will share the material, like the outlines and everything I will be sharing with you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Any further query from anyone? This is the best opportunity to ask your queries because sir is here with us in online mode and he would love to clarify all your doubts in the best possible manner. The attendance link is shared in the chat box. You participants may fill your attendance. Yes, sir.
Yes,
There
ma'am.
is
That is
one
the question.
question. Yes.
I know that I want anyone to ask this question. See, there are a lot of online tools are there nowadays. We are going with see, for that you should have a proper theoretical thing. Okay, see, everything can be created. I think nowadays you are using lot of generative AIs are there. By using the generative AI, you can do anything. But the very important, you should keep that rule 80-20 rule. Whatever may be the generative AI, you're using a Google bot or ChatGPT, any tools, no, you have to keep that particular. It will give content. We have to check. See, I will tell one thing. That's why intentionally I have shared that particular. Now, I shared one question. In that, you can find some mistakes are there. I want anyone to. There are some mistakes are there. I not corrected that mistakes, but the thing is, when you give the chat GTP no or any other thing, it will make mistake. We have to go for editing that things. Okay, so proper prompt should be given to them. You can prepare everything by using this generative AI, but Blueprint you have to prepare it, because I have tried it, but I cannot get the proper thing. When you're preparing blueprint by using this chat GTP or any other Google board or any other thing, please prepare blueprint yourself. After preparing the blueprint also, if you put the blueprint on that particular AI and create, it is not giving the proper questions or answers. So don't believe 100% of this, but you can get some ideas, and proper prompt should be given. You should be a proper prompt should be given. Okay, I was expecting someone to ask this particular question. You can create anything, but proper prompt or instruction should be given. You have to check each and everything. See, for that you have to upload the teaching material, everything, because you have teaching some content. So the content should be uploaded in that particular generative AI. Your blueprint should be uploaded in that generative AI. Then you have to give a proper command. Then only it will give, and also it will not give 100% correct. You have to create. So where you can use this help of the generative AI, once you prepare everything, put it in the check, and checking like grammatical things, and these things can be checked by using of grammatical error or any other thing, no, like preparing the question paper or answer key. For that you can get the help. Okay, please don't going 100% of any type of education technology for this purpose. Okay. Yes, ma'am. That is the answer for that. Because I also tried it, I not get 100% correct. That's why I want to tell with you. Please don't go with that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, any other queries?
Ma'am, there is another question for statistical analysis. See, for statistical analysis, for statistical analysis, best thing is chat GTP. You can go with that. You will get good statistical. If you have the data with you, you can go with that. There are different AI tools or the online application. I think you know Jamovi is there, SPSS. But now as teaching like student level, for statistical analysis, online application. Sorry, I have for statistical analysis, you can go for all type of generative AI, because nowadays they're giving a proper explanation of proper analysis report. Okay, for that you can use all the type of generative AIs. Yes.
Yes, any other queries, students, participants?
Okay, ma'am.
It seems like students, they have understood the concept, and when
Yes.
they'll be preparing, the things will be more clear. And so thank you so very much. Now I
Thank
can
you.
extend the vote of thanks to you, sir,
Thank you, ma'am.
for such an insightful and engaging session. You had ensured that students' queries are being asked within the session wherever you could find the things are difficult, and you had taken a very detailed session, sir, a very comprehensive session, and on the topic which we thought ki you will be the best resource person to explain to the participants. So thank you on behalf of management, principal, and the entire staff of AIE. We extend our warm and heartfelt thank you to you, sir, and we request everyone to follow whatever sir has explained and to follow the guidelines, and sir will be surely sharing the content and PPT with us, and which we will be forwarding it on the group. Use it very effectively. Don't copy it, and don't take step by step. You have to incorporate as per demand of your subject and as per the need of the question, number of question, and the item analysis that sir has explained. So thank you so very much, sir, for all the detailed explanation. Thank you from AI. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I also want to thank Principal Ma'am, Registrar Sir, and entire AAA team for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for always being there, Karthikeyan sir. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much.
Thank you,
वो
Principal.
last day
Thank
होगा.
you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
आज नहीं है सर, लास्ट डे होगा. Now this is to inform all the participants that the next part of first day first will be taken up at 2 p.m. where we'll take up the practice session for achievement test report, and you will be the groups, the Google Meet links will be shared on the group based on the subjects. So as suppose one student is of science, then they will be joining the science WhatsApp link, and over there in a one small community we will be preparing the achievement test. A small test paper we will be preparing based on the blueprint, and once you will practically do it, then things will be more clear to you. So any other thing, ma'am, any other thing to tell to the participants?
Kriti ma'am asked all the students to turn on the cameras. We can have one group photograph, please.
Right. I request everyone to kindly switch on their cameras. सर आप ले रहे हैं ना? हो गया सर? चलिए सर कर दें. थैंक यू लगा. चलिए थैंक यू एवरीवन. थैंक यू मैम. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
हाँ सर बताइएगा क्या.
Ma'am, I'm leaving the session, ma'am. हाँ.